Hello there. Hello there.
What's up and welcome to Everything Star Wars, and today Freddie Prinze Jr. kind of went off on all the Star Wars fans about how the Force works. We don't understand it. And here's what he had to say about it. Check out this video right now.
I did a Star Wars cartoon, so even I get hate from Star Wars fans when I'm like, look, dog, you're just mad the franchise isn't aging with you.
Right.
But that ain't how it works. The first one was for fucking kids.
Right. Yep.
The second three were for different fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is for kids. You just pissed off that Han Solo gave the fucking Millennium Falcon to a girl.
Yeah.
That's it. Because Luke Skywalker's Cinderella. Or Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
okay? He can talk to things that don't speak English and understands what they're fucking saying.
Yeah.
He gets a fairy godfather instead of a fairy godmother who teaches him how to be the best Jedi in the world in no time fucking flat. And everybody, like, I know more about the Force than most people because Dave Filoni taught me and George Lucas taught him. And all these video games have fucked people up on what the Force is. Like, Luke's skill doesn't dictate whether he wins or loses.
Right.
The Emperor doesn't dictate whether he wins or loses. The Force dictates who wins or loses based on balance. And here's the quick version on how to explain it to all these people who fucking think they get to decide. In the first if you want to do this like time-wise, Palpatine, you would say, and Yoda are the smartest two. Palpatine clearly smarter because Yoda was blind to the power of the dark side and the seduction of Anakin. So let's talk about the seduction of Anakin fucking Skywalker for a second. If the Emperor is the smartest dude in the universe and knows that the Force dictates this, if he kills who he sees as a rival, Anakin, then he knows the Force is just going to fucking correct that because the Emperor knows this. These are George Lucas's words, not mine. So fuck you if you disagree with me. Straight up, this is information, not affirmation time. Straight up, man. So the Emperor knows that. So instead of killing Anakin, what does he do? He seduces Anakin to double the strength of the dark side. So then what does the Force do?
Balance.
It balances us. How? It gives us twins, Luke and Leia, 2 and fucking 2. Balance. And if you look at the movie through just that simple perspective, you will not only know why every single bad guy loses and every single good guy loses, you'll know who's going to win and lose in the next fucking movies. I can tell you, I just don't want to wreck it. People bitch about the dumbest shit like it's archetype characters. This is George Lucas's words. There is no Jack Bauer in Star Wars. That character doesn't exist. It's not Han Solo. Han Solo's a reluctant hero, okay? He's a reluctant hero. That's the archetype. Darth Maul, who everybody wants to win, and he's everyone's favorite because he looks sick and he's great in the video games.
Does look cool.
Fuck you guys. He's Sisyphus. He is born to fail. Learn your Greek mythology like, I don't know, George fucking Lucas did. He's cursed to roll a boulder up the hill only to have it roll to the bottom again every single time for eternity.
Yes.
That is Darth Maul's quest.
Yes.
He's in on the joke, you guys. He knows it. He's just cursed to live that life. Again, not my opinion, George Lucas's. So go fuck yourself if you disagree. You don't get to level up in the Star Wars world. That's a fucking video game. There's no such thing as a gray Jedi. Qui-Gon even says, I turn towards the light because it's there. There's no gray. That's pretend fan fiction shit, which is cool, but don't try to canonize it because it doesn't work. And I'm never going to buy it ever. Star Wars is for fucking kids. Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Wow, was there enough F-bombs in that one for you from Freddie Prinze Jr.? Apparently, he knows the Force. He got taught by Dave Filoni himself, who got taught by the creator, the god of Star Wars, if you will, George Lucas. He went on to say that, well, we've just grown up, you know, and because we've matured, Star Wars hasn't. Star Wars was always about for kids. It's always a 12-year-old family soap opera. That's what George said it was. That's what he's saying it is. It's just for another generation. Star Wars isn't about what we think it is or what we want it to be. It's what it is. There's no great Jedi. The only way the Force balances itself is by having one Sith and one on the light, a Jedi. That the gray Jedi is just fan-made. To me, then it'll just be a never-ending circle. And if they would do a gray Jedi, someone who knew the dark side but was able to control it and taught others how to do that, such as Mace Windu, such as Starkiller from The Force Unleashed, or maybe even Count Dooku. People who were Jedi, were knowledgeable, were powerful, and now powerful in the dark side, or vice versa, powerful in the dark side and became a Jedi. Maybe someone like another character like Mara Jade, perhaps. To me, in my mind, this would be unbelievably cool. And that would end it, because you wouldn't have them a Sith. So there'd be a balance. But not according to Freddie Prinze Jr. He says, no, that's not how it works. It's a Sith and a Jedi. Kind of like what Snook says. The dark rises, the light to meet it. A little bit too many F-bombs for him to get his point across, but whatever. And if anybody knows the Force, he's saying he does. But what do you think of all this? You can let me know in the comment section below. Let's discuss it. This is very interesting, great video. You tell me what you think of it. And do you think he's right? Is he right? Is this how it works? Is this how it is? Are we just old and we want it the way we want it because we've matured, we've changed, we're not kids anymore? And we can't accept that, you know, it's just for kids. The next trilogy will be more about the kids than us. And is that what it is? Just we can't accept it as adults. No gray Jedi. That's it. Can we not accept that Rey has the Millennium Falcon instead of Han Solo? Is that something we can't accept? You tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. I just, like I said, I feel that it'd be awesome if they would have made it with a gray Jedi, and that's how they ended it. That brought true balance to the Force. Like Luke, in my opinion, he could have known the dark side. He could have learned the dark side. He could have captured all these artifacts that he was getting, and he could have studied both the dark and the light and been able to control it. And maybe that would have scared Rey, and that would have scared Kylo, and would have made Luke the legend of all legends. Maybe that's how I would have gone with it. He would have taught others how to control the dark and the light. Maybe he would have brought Ben back, and maybe he would have trained Rey. I don't know. It could have happened. It's not going to happen. It's not the way it's going to go, unfortunately. Disappointed. I guess that's why. But again, maybe he's right. Maybe it's because I can't accept it. And maybe I can't. Maybe I grew up. Well, I have grown up, but I don't know. You let me know right in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time on Everything Star Wars. I think this is a really great topic. What do you think about it? And do you like the way he handled it with fans? I don't like... The one thing I didn't like is how he did handle it. There wasn't a need to do that. But apparently he's been hassled and he's frustrated with fans. Talk to you next time. Hit that notification bell, that like button. I'll see you.